Hello, Benny.
Hey, well, thank you for having me.
Thanks for agreeing to join us here in our party, our virtual worldwide party.
Yeah, it's been quite the day so far. I just got to keep the ball rolling. That
That's
was just
it.
great. That was just great. I was watching.
Yeah, it was. Well, I'm excited. Nice to meet you, first of all.
Yeah,
And
right? I know.
I've been digging the latest stuff you've been putting out, and yeah, well, Social Call's my number one on that album. I gotta
Well, that's
say.
my dear friend, the great jazz vocalist Veronica Swift. She is really taking the world by storm these days. So I was really lucky to have her come do that with me. It was a lot of
Uh,
fun.
that was, you can tell when you watch a video, you guys are having fun with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, gentle viewers, please put your hands together for Benack III.
All right. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for tuning in for the Quarantuned Music Festival here, another successful edition, as well as my friends on Instagram. As you can see here, I've kind of turned my bedroom into a bit of the home studio situation as we've all become kind of amateur, uh, you know, roadies for ourselves here in these current times. And just minutes before I was about to perform here, I realized I've got a bit of a dead cable on the keyboard here, so we got to improvise. You'll see, I've got this big PA speaker on basically a nightstand right next to my ear. So I'm hoping that enough of that speaker comes into this microphone that you catch a little bit of the piano because we're having to go mono on this thing. So I appreciate everyone for bearing with me for the sound, but the show must go on. This is what we do in these current times. So you're going to get some singing. You're going to get some trumpet. I guarantee you're not going to have any problems hearing this. And well, as for the keyboard, we're just going to do the best we can. Now, I heard a little bit of that introduction video. That was the single, the title track from my new album that just came out. That is entitled "A Lot of Living to Do." And so I am going to start off there. This is an old show tune from Bye Bye Birdie, the new album that just came out, A Lot of Living to Do. See if you can hear my keyboard. Moment of truth. There are girls just ripe for the kissing. I mean, to kiss me a few. Oh, those girls don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do. And there's wine all ready for tasting. And there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is a wasting. I've got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, a place to go and see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you'd know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Life's a ball, if only you'd know it. And it's always just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. There's such a lot of living, such a lot of living, such a lot of living to do.
Woo woo! You can turn your mic back down now.
Okay.
Now that
now that I got excited, yeah.
I don't want you to distort. So
okay. Can you hear me if I'm like this? How's this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to continue now with this is another composition from the album that I have coming out, or should say that just came out. This is a beautiful old standard that is entitled "The Shadow of Your Smile." It is the theme of an old movie, my grandma's favorite movie, entitled "The Sandpiper," starring Elizabeth Taylor. And I'm going to use the drummer in my rhythm section here if my sound is cooperating with me. So let's see what we got here. The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my dear, and see all the little things you do to me. Your wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, I will be remembering all the joy that love can bring. The shadow of your smile. The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my dear, and see all the little things you do to me. Our wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, I will be remembering all the joy that love can bring. The shadow of your smile, oh, the shadow of your smile, the shadow of your smile, shadow of your smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Digital world out there watching. For anybody that is noticing my outfit, I was told that it is highly encouraged for shameless self-promotion. You'll notice the fine graphic T-shirt that I am wearing here is actually brand new. That was one of my little quarantine projects, was finally getting some T-shirts together. For those of you that don't know, I'm Benack III, hence the BB3, and this dapper gentleman that is both holding a trumpet and a microphone stand is representing yours truly. So you can get copies of the new CD, you can get the new T-shirt. I've got some music for sale. Everything is on my website, bennybenackjazz.com, and 100% of those proceeds go directly to the Keep a Roof Over My Head and Food on My Table Benny Benack Fund that every freelance artist is working towards here during all of this. And we are going to slow things down now, and I am going to use a song by one of my heroes, the great Louis Armstrong. And with everything that is going on in the world, it's increasingly a crazy world and a crazy place for all of us to be going through this experience together. But despite all of that, we still have to remember we do have a lot to be thankful for, and it is a wonderful world after all. So yes, we will deliver the T-shirts internationally. We no matter the cost. We're getting questions on Instagram. All right. What a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see clouds of white, sky so blue, the bright blessed day, and the cold sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful. All right. Tribute to Louis Armstrong, one of my heroes, one of the great trumpet players and singers in the history of jazz music. Thank you, everyone. Just a little bit of a seltzer break here. All right. Why don't we continue now with a song that I want to dedicate to one of our great entertainers who just passed away just about, I want to say it was last week. We lost the great Little Richard, who was one of the godfathers, one of the kings of rock and roll. You know, you have no Prince, you have no Michael Jackson, you have no Stevie Wonder. There's just the whole chapter in modern American music and African American music that doesn't exist without Little Richard, who not only was a trailblazer with his music, but also in, the way that he was unabashedly himself. And, that came through in his music. And so we're going to honor Little Richard. We're going to do a little bit of ragtime piano for everybody, a little bit of that rock and roll. This is Good Golly, Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly, you sure like to ball. Good golly, Miss Molly, you sure like to ball. Oh, when you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear mama call. Good golly, Miss Molly, you sure like to ball. Good golly, Miss Molly, you sure like to ball. When you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear your mama call. Well, from the early, early morning till the early, early night, Miss Molly, she is rocking at the House of Blue Light. Good golly, you sure likes to ball. Oh, when she's rocking and a rolling and you can't hear Molly call. Going to the corner, gonna buy a diamond ring. When she hug and kiss me, she makes me ting-a-ling. Miss Molly, oh, she sure likes a ball. Oh, when you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear your mama call. Boom doo dip doo you do it do you do do dip do 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 dip. Boom doo 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 you do it do 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 ba ba oh 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 do 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 yeah. But do baby do baby do do oh fit fit you fit it do. Good golly, Miss Molly, oh, you sure like to ball. Good golly, Miss Molly, oh, you sure like to ball. Oh, when you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear mama call. From the early, early morning till the early, early night, Molly, she is rocking in the House of Blue Light. Miss Molly, oh, she sure likes to ball. Oh, you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear mama call. Oh, you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear mama call. Oh, you're rocking and a rolling and you can't hear your mama call. Oh, yeah.
Woo-woo!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, Vinny Benack III. One more time, run down where we can find you online and get these snazzy shirts.
Yeah, heck yeah. So the website's Benny Benack Jazz, and it's easy to really reach me through there. My email is on there, everything. People can reach out. And also, I saw we're checking in with the Quarantuned Music Festival on Instagram. I'm BB Jazz III. Pretty easy to find there, too. So would love to stay connected to everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
so
much for
much.
having me.
Thank you, Benny, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
All right, same to you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
All right.